Ty, congratulations. Maybe just take us through the feeling of signing a contract extension here in Edmonton.
It's super exciting for me, obviously. I think it's something that you've always worked toward, of something that I've tried to do every day, is just get better consistently. So I think for them to put the trust in me for the next 2 years, I think is big, and I'm excited about it.
Ty, when we talked to you in San Jose, you talked about your year as a whole, and you said there were some ups and downs along the way. Can you maybe shed some light on some of those downs and what you kind of learned about yourself through that process?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was like a slow start for me. Just getting adjusted, new team, new players, new systems. It was a lot of new for me coming from San Jose, but I think then I kind of found my game. And as any young player has, there's ups and downs of the seasons where you kind of lose your confidence. And then it was just the process of sticking with Mark Stewart and working on some extra things after practice and just trying to get that confidence back piece by piece.
Where did you grow the most as a player in year two of your NHL career?
I think just consistency in puck touches, of understanding that there's I know I said it earlier this year, but there's times and a place to make plays, and sometimes there's times to not make plays. So I think just learning that I'm not going to be a certain playmaker type guy, so to say, but understanding what my role is in this team.
There's certain things that you can do, but there's things your teammates do as well. You played a lot with Brett Kulak 5-on-5 and a lot with Matthias Sekholm on the PK. How do they help you over the course of this year?
They've been awesome for me, of just watching them, how they perform every day, whether it's during practice or how they take care of themselves on the road, and just things like that. Little things I can pick up from them. They've both had very successful careers, so I try to pick up anything from them that I can. But I think the biggest thing is just communication out there, where it's a lot easier to play with someone when they're talking to you and you know where they're going to be.
So there's being a young defenseman, and once the playoffs start, no one cares how old you are. Your role is going to be bigger in these playoffs probably than we thought they might be 3 months ago. Are you more ready for that today than you were 3 months ago?
Yeah, I think every day, like I said, I try to get better and try to come ready to the rink for whatever the team needs. So obviously there were some injuries down the stretch, but I think we're all just excited to get going in playoff hockey, and we're excited.
We talk about the system. And then Paul Coffey's said a lot of times, if you can't make plays, you can't play here. I guess just can you give us a thought on just playing for him and trying to make plays, I guess, because that's what he wants out of his defense.
Yeah, for sure. Koff's been awesome, of like the confidence, where he instills confidence in you, of if you're not going to go out there and try to make plays, if you're just going to go rim it and not do anything with the puck, he's not going to play you. So I think he's all about making plays and having fun out there, and it's been fun to play for him this year.
Along that vein, what do you think about the state of the defense kind of heading into the playoffs with the injuries?
I think it's been good. Obviously down the stretch we had some, like you said, we had some injuries, but I think we all performed well, and we just the next man up mentality of making sure that we're ready. Koff has made sure that we're all confident in ourselves and we can perform to whatever we need to do.
What's it like dealing with this waiting period ahead of game one in the playoffs? Lots of waiting around.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a little bit weird. A lot of time spent in the hotel room, going for walks and just kind of killing time. But it's been fun to spend some time with the guys.
How are you feeling about fulfilling a role that this team will need from you? I know Speck already talked to you about all the injuries that have happened, and now you're going to have a bigger role. But how do you kind of embrace that challenge for yourself?
Really, I don't think you think about it. At the end of the day, it's another hockey game. Whether you play 20 minutes or 12 minutes, it's another hockey game. You try to go out there and take it shift by shift.
What have you heard about Edmonton? I know it starts in LA, but what have you heard of the city of Edmonton and what they bring in the playoffs?
I know it's unbelievable. Last year during playoffs, I would watch it on TV and you could hear it through the TV. So can't imagine what it's like in person.